What's up, y'all? So this is gonna be a little bit different video. I shot it yesterday, didn't like the way it turned out, so I'm redoing it today. What in the world are you doing, son? Anyways, we're gonna start things off. Look, Lucas caught his first bass by himself, reeling it in. Didn't think he had one. Hey, y'all check out this video clip real quick, right here. Y'all, he went to holler and he had one. I thought he was messing with me and I saw his pole bent. That's awesome. He just did that one by himself.
You got a good picture of that, man.
Oh yeah. Hey. So we're going to simplify bass fishing just a little bit. It is way overcomplicated. If you fish a lot, this is probably not the video for you, because you probably know what I'm about to say. If you're just getting into it or getting your kids into it, stick around, you might learn a little something. Do it a little bit simpler. Let you know you ain't got to go out and buy 400 rods and 500 different types of baits to go catch a fish. So anyways, let's get into it. All right, so we're going to kind of break it down step by step, and Lucas is taking fish out of my hands. We're going to start with a rod. Whether it be a bait caster like this or a spinning setup like this, you can get both these combos pretty cheap. This one's about $100. You can find a spinning setup for probably 60 or 70 bucks. You can go to Walmart. I wouldn't get one that was $20. You want to get something that's going to hold up a little bit. All right, so when you figure out what you want to get, and there are plenty of videos on how to set up a bait caster, to throw it, set your brakes. Plenty of people that explain that a little bit better than I can. So go check them out if you want to buy a bait caster and learn to use it. Your rods, you want to get a medium heavy fast action rod. Everything I'm going to show you today can be thrown on this rod. You want at least, you know, if you're getting a bait caster, pay attention to it. Get one that's got at least a 7 to 5 gear ratio on it. You don't want anything down in the 6s that's going to reel way too slow. You're not going to enjoy it.
Caught my first bass today.
So hang on a minute, back up a little bit, son. All right, so on your line, fluorocarbon. That's what I throw just about everything but topwater on, and we're not even going to go over topwater, so we ain't got to worry about that. Y'all, I'm sorry, I'm looking, he's about to hit my house with that. Hang on one second. All right, guys, take about number 5 right now for this shot. Anyways, so on my line, I use 12-pound fluorocarbon. Every now and then I'll go up to 15, go up to 20 if you're getting in really thick stuff. I've never had it break. This is a 15-pound box, the 15 test, but I either use the Seaguar that comes in the yellow box, the P-line that looks like this. Don't get the P-line fluorocarbon in the black and blue box. It comes in a bigger spool. It's junk. You won't hear me say that very often, but I just stay away from it. All right, next I'm going to show you a knot to tie. I've never had the knot break. I've never had my line break with a 12-pound test on some pretty big fish. It works. So the knot that I'm going to show y'all to tie, I'm going to insert it right here. All right, so knots. I'm going to show you one knot that is really simple that works. I don't know how good it's showing up on there, so you thread it through this way, go back through where your line is doubled up. So you got your line doubled up. Grab your loop in, wrap it around 5 or 6 times. Grab your loop, run it through that bottom loop. Get your tag in your loop, pull it a little bit.
About another hour to the
Cinch it down. You don't have to put a lot of force on that. It's tight, it's not going anywhere. Then just snip your tag ends off. You want to leave about a 1/4 inch on your tag ends. That's the knot that I've been using for the past 1.5 years, and it works. Alright guys, so we went over your rod, your reel, your line, your knot. The first bait that I'm going to show y'all, and the bait that will probably catch more fish for you than anything, is going to be some kind of green pumpkin worm, whether it be a Senko or something like a Slim Shake, on a shaky head, 1/4 ounce shaky head. It's pretty easy, guys. Once you tied your shaky head on, take your worm, screw it on the little lock right there on your shaky head. Get a little bit of a bend in your worm so it don't bunch it up. Go through it, bury your hook just a little bit, and you're good to go. You can do that on the Senkos or on the trick worms. It doesn't matter. And it's something that works. My kids have all caught fish on it. That's what Lucas caught that fish on y'all saw a minute ago. My next favorite way for kids to fish, especially kids learning how to fish, smaller kids, spinner bait. Man, all they got to do is throw it out there and reel it back in. That's it. It's simple and it works. It catches fish. And I forgot to mention on your either Senkos or trick worms, green pumpkin or black and blue. You want to throw black and blue in dirty water, green pumpkin in more clear water. Only 2 colors you need. On your spinner baits, either white or again a black, a darker color. Either one of those 2 will catch fish. All you need to get. And on your shaky head, the way you're going to work that, throw it out, bounce it off the bottom back to you, and I mean, it's simple. That's all you got to do. Bounce it back to you. This is one of my favorite ways to fish, is rattle traps. So there's 3 colors of these that I use. You'll see me throw a silver with a blue back, you'll see me throw a gold and black. That works really good on West Point, which is probably the closest big lake to me. Or you'll see me throw a red that fades down into an orange. So a couple things with these. Most people will tell you the red and orange is something that you fish during the fall and the colder months. But that bait right there will catch fish year round. I've caught them year round on it. It works. With your rattle traps, throwing them especially on a medium heavy rod, make sure you have good hooks. You may end up having to change your hooks out. If you get a Walmart rattle trap, most definitely change your hooks out. You will lose fish if you don't. Alright, so the last one we're going to go over. Jigs. Green pumpkin or black. Again, same thing as with the soft plastics. The green pumpkin, fish that in more of a clear water. The black in more dirty water. Now I pair that jig with the green pumpkin rage cross. It works really well. That's one of the best trailers I found. And also, one more color that you can throw in there is something with red in it. That does work better during the fall. Get something that's got a reddish orange tint to it. All right, so how you gonna fish your jigs? They work really well around laydowns, trees that are down in the water, around docks, things like that, structure in the water, around rocks. You hear it called riprap, talking about rocks in the water along bridges. It works really well on that. Sorry if I keep turning around. I'm trying to pay attention to my little one out here. Lucas, get back over in the yard. Filming with kids, y'all. It's always an experience. So those are 4 ways that you can go out and catch fish just about anywhere in the country. It works. It's simple. It will get your kids out fishing. That's one thing this whole channel is based around, is getting kids, getting your family out fishing. Enjoy it. They're not the age to where they want to hang around mama and daddy for very long. Enjoy it while they're like that. Give them something to do where y'all can get a little bit closer. With that being said, you know, I told y'all about the things to look for in the water to throw a jig on. You look for those things, and you can throw any of these baits near them, and that's where the fish are going to hide. They're going to hang out. They're waiting to ambush things. So I did this one on largemouth bass fishing. I'm going to do one on crappie fishing. I'm probably going to combine like bluegill and catfishing with that, because those are simple things to fish for. Really easy, something really fun for small kids to do. And actually, we're going out tomorrow, taking a couple of Ashton's friends out, and we'll go crappie fishing. We're going to try to load up the boat again. Yes, we clean them, we eat them, they're good. One of the best tasting freshwater fish you'll catch. So with that being said, I hope maybe I was able to help teach somebody something, help you make some decisions on what to get. I appreciate y'all watching. Do me a favor, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Y'all have a good evening.